Second one wasn't happening, but I'm pleased to have got one of 145 kilograms on the pin press. It's something to build on, and hopefully it's helped me develop some strength on that bottom end of that bench press movement that will go some way to improving the weight I can lift and the top set, the max rep in a couple of weeks. So before I do the 102 kilograms for 15, just want to say thank you. I've got over 7,000 subscribers now. I don't know how. I'm just a lad in his loft trying to lift 180 kilograms and trying to throw a bit of humour in there and failing more times than not, but 7,000, wow. I mean, I know there's people out there with millions and all the rest of that. That's definitely not my aim. Absolutely not. I'm just trying to document my fitness journey. But if you're one of those 7,000, and thanks very, very much. I really appreciate it. I was gobsmacked, really. I've only got about 3 friends in real life, and one of them's my mother, so wow. Right, okay. 102 kilograms. So behind me is 169 kilograms. It is the top set weight for session 2 in week 12. I'm going to hopefully complete this quite easily and then talk about why I've lowered my weight when completing top sets. So I'd probably rested a couple of minutes longer than I should have there. It didn't feel easy, probably didn't look it either, but probably rested about 12 minutes. I probably should have rested somewhere between 5 and 7. So probably starting to cool down a little bit. But either way, I've done it, so I'll start my back off sets next. I've dropped my top set weight because I was just trying to add a kilogram here and there to my 1 rep max. I think it was frying my nervous system, so for the next 2 or 3 weeks I'm not going to attempt a weight inside or up more than 170 kilograms. I'm going to try and build strength with using 169. I'm also going to incorporate pin presses and static holds where I'll just unrack a weight and I'll hold it. But the pin press is right at the other end of the movement, just literally above my chest, and I'll have to press from there to generate power at the bottom, right at the bottom part of the bench press, you know, where I have to power it up. I can psych myself out when I'm pressing, when I'm lowering the weight, and I know I can do that weight. I don't mind that sensation, and I just press it straight back up. Oh dear, if it's a really, really heavy weight, sometimes I psych myself out. I think, right, I won't be able to do this, and no matter what, how much power I try and apply to the lift, I've already told myself I can't, and more often than not, I don't. So I'm trying to build a bit of confidence in that lower part of the movement for a couple of weeks as I lower my top set. I probably look to do about between 100 and 130 kilogram pin presses, see if that makes a difference. Right, next set will be 160. I've got to go for 2. Again, I think the records that I set a few weeks ago, my personal records that is, I don't think I'll be touching any of them anytime soon. I just want my nervous system to completely recover. Every once in a while I might try and get a PB if I'm feeling great, but I'm not going to risk over fatiguing myself, not when I'm so close to March, and you know, the aim was to get 180 kilogram bench press in March, wasn't it? So I just have to back off a little bit, and hopefully that brings me some success. So pin presses, I've got 102 kilograms behind me. I'm going to try 3 just realised though, there's no real glamorous way of getting in and out of this setup here, so you have to like bear with me. There might be a bit of grunting and a bit of a moaning before I even start the set, so I'll be as quick as I can getting in position. I'm going to go for 3. I wasn't crawling out of that one. So pretty easy. My next set of pin presses will be 110 kilograms. Same thing. Set of 3. Nice pause at the bottom. So there's no momentum at all. Like start from a dead position, right on top of the chest. I thought it might hurt a bit more than it did. That, like in terms of I'm not going to say my elbow, my shoulder and my elbow. But there's no pain at all, but that might come in the preceding sets. So 112 kilogram pin presses, I've figured it out. I'm going to unrack it as a normal rep and then just let it rest on the safety rails right above my chest. That's got to be better than trying to squeeze underneath a tiny gap there. And I do apologise if that would put anyone off before I even started my last set. That won't be happening again. Here we go. Pin presses with 112 kilograms on the bar. Felt alright. I'm going to try 120 now. There was a tiny little onset of pain in this in the right shoulder, so I'll see how these 120 feel. I'd like to get to maybe 130 tonight. We'll see how it goes. 122 on the bench behind me. I'll go for 2 reps. If that feels fine, I'll go for a 3rd one. Again, trying to save my energy so I can get as much weight on these pin presses as possible. Third one was a little bit challenging. Might try 135 next. That's the weight I had in mind for my first attempt at pin presses. So let's get on with that. If I can get 2 of them, I'll be dead happy. Happy don't look anyway. Behind me there's 135 kilograms on the bar. So yeah, I'm obviously to move this. The tripod that I've been using to film my videos, it's been great until now, and then it's just seemed to have buckled on me, but never mind. I thought my elbow and my shoulder would buckle before this tripod, but it is what it is. So 135 kilograms on the bar. I've been messing around with the tripod and trying to free up some storage from my phone, so it's probably about 12 minutes since I last did a pin press. So with 135 kilograms on there, if I can get one, I'll be happy. If I can get two, I'll be very happy. And if I get the two and it feels alright, I may even go for the 140 kilogram pin press. Right, let's see if I can put this down without too much drama. Looks alright. Yeah, no problems there. So, how red have I gone? I'll be going for 140 kilogram. You know what, I'm going to go for 145 kilogram pin press now. 161 kilograms behind me. I'll go for two, trying to reserve a bit of energy so I can put a bit of effort into the pin presses right at the end of the session. I've never tried these before. Well, no, I'm lying to you now. I have tried these before. I've never incorporated them in a program where I'm trying to get 180 kilograms, so I definitely need to save my energy. So 161 kilograms. Felt okay. May have had a third one in me, but like I say, I'm saving energy, backing off a little bit, hopefully for long-term gains. 150 kilograms next. Somewhere between 3 and 5 would be good. Okay. I just had a message to say my storage is low, so I probably need to make these videos a little bit quicker. 135 kilograms behind me, back off set number 3, records 10. I'm not interested in that at all tonight. Somewhere between 5 and 8 I'll be happy with. Eight reps with probably another rep in the bank. Quite happy with that. So I'll now, I don't know what I'll do actually. Even my pin presses, no, I'll do my 102 kilograms. I'll try and get my 20 reps for that. Although no, I probably won't. I'll probably aim for like 15. Again, reserve some energy because I don't know how much effort these pin presses will take or you know, so I've pulled back on every rep by the top rep. So by the top set tonight. So I'll do the same with the 102 kilograms.